have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Another.
Bro, I'm lagging, bro. God damn, bro.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Bro,
For EA Sports, I'm Reese
shoot.
Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down, could not turn the corner, and already this offense behind the chains. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum, not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to take a shot. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing.
I didn't even know you had homework.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
Man, don't need to just forget it. I ain't gonna give you one.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Here's the pressure. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Rush is on him. He turns it loose to the left. And it was worth the gamble with the long pass is incomplete.
And I'd like to see the receivers do a better job fighting to get open on that scramble play. The quarterback's flushed out.
I'm barely getting the kick. I'm standing literally right in front of him with my hand up.
Someone's got to go down the boundary. Someone's got to come back to the quarterback and give him a place to go with the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed.
They don't convert this 4th down. There will be questions to be answered. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Buys a little time. Sails one into the middle. And the throw and catch was good, but you got it. Field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football.
How did that miss at that time?
His numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
You have to commit to a hot spot.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Now the pitch.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking down. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
I'm trying to figure out how he only... What the hell?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He tosses one high and
We had this conversation with you already, that you need to be doing your homework at home. Hold on.
A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I can't.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Running the red zone. It's Frazier. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And they're able to get him on the ground. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball. Unloads quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got a man. It's Sategna. At the 45 on his way. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so it's incomplete. Just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll go to the ground. Out of the crowd.
Play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Man, This guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Bell. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Rides to back and leaves it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Really good coverage by this defense. It's hard to play that slant route. These big bodies, wide receivers that are coming in, it's a timing throw with the quarterback, but nice job getting his hands on the receiver, making it hard for him to catch it and batting the football down.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Man, 1st half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game, and that's...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He'll throw it down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Here comes the heat. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Despite coming up short on the previous 2 4th down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense.
He's loose. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well. And he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Dances away. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
What an abject disaster by this guy, running around, never threw it away, and finally forced out of bounds. Big loss forced by the D.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
Good, solid tackle.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
To the air. It's Mateer. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So
makes a grab past the marker. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown!
of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Let's go! Let's go! Looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Georgia going up tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. 3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
Let's go!
They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Batir. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting...
He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just...
between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Coming out with it, it's Branch. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Under fire. Oh, better look out. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On the run, it's Frazier. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Dances away to buy time. He's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's going to take off. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some.
There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. BYU lines up quickly. Going to swing it on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man.
Touchdown, BYU! And they have the first points of the game.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Makes the grab. It's Branch. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Motion from the back. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it on down.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hagan. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry.
And they will score. Touchdown, BYU. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Red Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's going to go for a big one. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
He lobs one high down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Morton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel.
And that ball is live in the backfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Looking for a crease, it's Frazier.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great...
Oh, he's got some space. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Oh, they're after him. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. Powers through. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. They don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes a catch down the right side. Off and running. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This time he's got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Back to throw. It's Morton. That's reeled in. It's Virgil. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Virgil. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Rides the back on the option to give. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
These situations in football come up all the time. You practice them all throughout the week. Short yardage, gotta have it situations. I am not bringing my punt unit on the field. I gotta bow up, prove out to my team, to my unit, to everybody out.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his...
Touchdown, Red Raider! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last one.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He would have loved to make They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Red Raider. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw. It's Morton. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. That's caught. It's Virgil. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Takes a big stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
And here's the return. And the returner is stopped. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, trying to find his man. They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
Should have kicked the field goal.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To the air, it's Stockton. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. Got some room in under the goal line. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal.
Easy.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to pass, it's Stockton. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. To adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Under fire. He'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. From From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. He was able to get that ball up to